We made a table you put on your table, because you need more table on your table, so we make you a tabletop table. What inspired me to create Tabletop Table was an issue I was running into when I was playing tabletop board games, tabletop role-playing games. My table just didn't have enough space. So I went online, and sure enough, there wasn't anything that was quite right. So I set out to make it myself, and that's kind of where everything began. I was pretty overconfident in my ability to tackle exactly what was needed. The table that I tried to construct didn't even stand up. So after failing pretty miserably to solve the problem on my own, I called my friend Henry.
Yeah, Connor came to me, and it was something I hadn't really seen before, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I could see that there were going to be some challenges. There was some things that needed to be accomplished that weren't very straightforward.
There were many calls and attempts for us to both solve a lot of the problems that we were running into on how this thing needs to come together.
Some situations, you know what you're trying to get, and it's very straightforward. And this wasn't like that at all. This is much more trying things, exploration.
In order to solve the problem, the tabletop table needed to be foldable and portable.
We wanted it to store and travel easily so that you could take the table to play where you play. It needed to hit the right dimensions. The table also needed to be customizable. Everyone plays different games, everyone has different needs, so one of the things we built into it was a steel rail around the outside of the table where extenders and accessories could be attached. And the way that they attach is sturdy and magical and easy. No way! Okay, I don't know, keep going. Wow!
As we've been designing the tabletop table, we always came back to that this needed to be a table that was specifically designed for those that play tabletop games and tabletop role-playing games. Everything we've done in thinking through the dimensions, the materials, how it stores and travels, all of this was with the tabletop board game player in mind. As we've been building the prototypes, I have gotten a lot of playtesting in. There have been many battles fought on the prototypes. Countless hours of Dungeons & Dragons, Settlers of Catan, we've played games with my kids, Monopoly, and it's also been useful being able to open up new spaces in the home that normally weren't really ideal for setting up a board game. Well, the tabletop table now can set up in that space.
When you have something that doesn't look like a piece of furniture, it looks like a briefcase, and you open it up and all of a sudden your table space is doubled. You've got your surface to actually play on, and then now you have extra space where it didn't exist before. That's magic.
I wanted to create a product so beautiful that even just getting it out and using it was a contributing factor to draw people to be in person, and that creating more opportunities for friends to connect, for fun to happen, for us to laugh and yell and compete and do things that are just very human that seem harder and harder to do. You're helping us take something that's just an idea and making it a reality.